Like, comment, subscribe. This is part 2, and let's do this.
And I'm torn! I'm torn because I do yoga! I buy organic vegetables. I blindly sign internet petitions without reading the fine print, give myself a good old pat on the back and return to downloading hardcore pornography. I'm trying to be a good Buddhist, I'm trying. But it's even difficult to identify as Buddhist in the current climate without coming across as some sort of new age pompous twat just dipping his toe into the what does it all mean kiddie pool while holding a beer in one hand, a cigarette in the other, and staring lecherously across the backyard at your cousin's tits. Jeez, Tamara's grown up since last Christmas, hasn't she?
Or as that
Buddha was just a dude who found enlightenment sometime around the 5th century, and he decided to stick around and talk about it, you know? But he made it clear that everything's optional, I guess. You know, here's the thing I've discovered. I think it's pretty nifty, but you can find your own way through it. He was kind of like a benevolent woodwork teacher, just overseeing the workshop, but allowing his students to discover for themselves which machine is most likely to cut their fucking head off. It was that one, Gareth. Well done. A plus, matey. A plus for you.
Hey, yo. Hey, yo.
And there's been loads of other Buddhas since, right? But they haven't necessarily felt the calling to stick around and talk about it. I guess they just become enlightened and fuck off. I think that's fantastic. But are you only enlightened if you're able to share it with people? You know? If I write a book and nobody reads it, is it still art? What is the collective noun for monkeys? Seriously, does anybody know what it is?
I don't know.
I was trying to think of it all day. Anybody? What?
Gang?
Gang of monkeys. Coming from a gang of monkeys. We're a little gang of monkeys. It's not gang. Anybody else?
I thought that was
If you come up with
fake.
something stupid, I'll sing a dumb song about it. What else? What is it?
Man, she had me convinced. I thought that was fact. Is that not fact? Let's hear what it is. I was about to say put that in the comments, but I think he's about to say it. I
Oh,
hope
you people
so.
are fucked. Does anybody know what it is? It's not barrel, by the way. It's troop. What did you say, gang? What's your name? Who said gang? Where are you? Victoria? How are you, Victoria?
Great.
Thanks for coming to my show. Hey, Victoria, riddle me this, my sister. Have you read Go Set a Watchman, Harper Lee's new book?
No.
No. Has anybody read it? Half. That is the best book review ever. I read half. Has anybody read To Kill a Mockingbird?
Yeah.
Yes, we read it at school. Fuck off. For those of you who haven't, if you don't know what I'm talking about, Go Set a Watchman was the Harper Lee book that came out last year, right? And if you don't know the backstory, all right, I'll just fill you in. Victoria, listen up. Basically, Harper Lee, right? So Harper Lee, she had a stroke in 2007, and until she died earlier this year, she was in like assisted care. She was in a wheelchair, she was deaf and she was blind, and her sister Alice had been taking care of all of her affairs until Alice died in 2014 at the age of 103, like a fucking boss.
Damn.
Anyway, before Alice died, she was pretty much the last line of defence between Harper and this lawyer that had just sort of been loitering in the wings, right? And when Alice died, this lawyer just happened to discover the manuscript for Go Set a Watchman in the locked safety deposit box in an obscure vault in a random bank where it had been busy minding its own business for the last 56 and a half years. And according to the lawyer, Harper was delighted that the manuscript was discovered and suddenly reversed her lifelong vow to never, ever, ever publish another book ever, ever again, particularly not Go Set a Watchman, which she actually wrote before To Kill a Mockingbird and didn't think was very good. Other people think that maybe the lawyer was attempting to get filthy rich by brutally fist-fucking an 89-year-old stroke victim. But the question is...
Wow. 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 What a
The
lie.
question is, if To Kill a Mockingbird had have stayed in that vault alongside this newly discovered manuscript, would it still technically be a work of literary genius? Or is it only once something's been evaluated by the world and possibly someone's made some cash off it that it's considered to be valid artistic expression? Is art only art once it's been witnessed, acknowledged?
To that, I'd say no. Art can be art even if it hasn't been read or heard. That's what I think. Because I'd say there are some artists now that people have never heard of or that I don't know about, but it's all up to interpretation, is what I'm saying. But I think it's if it's something that people see, different people could see and agree that yeah, this is art, then it didn't really need people's approval to say this is art. That means it was art, a work of art from the beginning. I hope that makes sense, but maybe I'm just running around in circles because sometimes I talk and I get confused too. But I hope when I edit this and I look back at it, that it makes sense.
If I don't take a bow at the end of this show, does it devalue the performance? Will you feel unsatisfied? Or rejected?
Wow. Matthew.
I recently read that book, The Pleasures and Sorrows of Work, by Alain de Botton, and in it he says, we might consider art as anything which pushes our thoughts in important yet neglected directions. Now, I'd like to consider what I do artistic expression, but that sort of poses the question, do people really need their thoughts pushed in the direction of old ladies being brutally fist-fucked? Is that my artistic legacy? Is that what I'm going to leave behind? Randy, he was the old lady fisting guy, wasn't he? Yeah.
Damn.
Very droll. Yeah.
What a legacy.
Because Ernest Hemingway is remembered more for his literary talents than for being an insufferable cunt with a penchant for killing shit and cheating on his multiple wives. Does his artistic legacy outshine his tactless and unfortunate personal life? Is it better to be a mindful human that leaves no palpable remnants of artistry behind, or a violently unlikable sexual deviant that shits handfuls of heartbreakingly beautiful sonnets and sonatas out of his asshole before brunch? Because it's the image of the tortured, self-destructive artist that prevails 9 times out of 10. Amy Winehouse was just a girl that wanted to sing some songs. Do you know what I mean? So, should I just keep my fucking mouth shut and try to navigate towards enlightenment, leaving behind an intangible trail of good deeds? Or do I dive deeper and deeper into the inky black ocean of self-destruction and self-indulgence until I nail my chosen art form, leaving an echo for the eternal wonderment of countless future generations that will just
Damn.
breeze over my asshole personality?
This is quite insane because I know of artists or people who are musicians. I think those are artists too, but there are people who are so horrible, but some people cannot seem to let the art go, let the art let go, let go of their art is what I'm trying to say. But I cannot fathom that. If someone was horrible, why are you then indulging in their art, even if it was that good? For example, R. Kelly. There are people now who still listen to R. Kelly simply because he made some amazing music. Like the guy was a genius when it came to music. I'll give him that, but simply knowing the things he did, I cannot then put myself in a situation where I listen to him because the things that he did always come to mind. Yeah, and he's profiting off of that. So I think that doesn't really say a lot about the artist himself. It says more about the person who's consuming that. Because in a way, you're funding that person.
And deeper into the inky black ocean of self destruction and self indulgence until I nail my chosen art form, leaving an echo for the eternal wonderment of countless future generations that will just breeze over my asshole personality. It's what's keeping me up in the night times. Yeah. You know, from the moment we're born, we become less than human. You know that?
Really?
All the bacteria from our mother is passed on to us on the way out of the womb, and from then on, we just continue to collect shit on the inside and the outside until the day we expire. Occasionally you get to choose what that shit is, but most of the time you have very little say in where it comes from or when. You just have to try to duck and weave your way through the shit for as long as you can until a chunk of shit with your name on it finally cleans you up.
That's facts. That's
Well, I know
facts.
this was billed as a comedy, but let's talk about death. Woo! There are some pretty fucking ridiculous ways to die, though. Oh, like that guy, that scuba diver they found when they put out the bushfire. Oh my God, have you heard this fucking story? They put out like a bushfire and they found a dude in full scuba gear and they figured out that the water bomber plane or helicopter that scoops up the water to put out the fire accidentally picked up a diver and dumped him into the flames. What a fucked up way to go!
Oh my
It's
god.
pretty much the polar
Holy
opposite
crap.
of he died peacefully in his sleep, isn't it? Just dumped out of a plane into a blazing inferno with a highly flammable gas tank instead of a parachute strapped to your back. Like, no! Oh, I just wanted to look at the fish.
I'm sorry for laughing, but
What do you
holy
say to
crap.
his family? At least he died doing what he loved. Well, he was a firefighter that enjoyed skydiving and water sports, but I'm not sure he ever wanted to combine the three. That's better, isn't it? Tell more jokes, you little purple fucker. I heard a good joke the other day. How do you know if a hippie has been to your house? They're still there. How do you know if someone's vegan? They'll tell you, yes. I'm vegan.
Hey yo, but this is facts though. People who are vegans, they will tell you. They make it a point to tell you. In a way, I get it. Like if we are friends, but if I'm not your friend, why are you telling me all this? Because it's not like I'm going to mistakenly feed you some meat. But if we are friends, it's good to know so that if I'm buying you food, then I don't buy you anything with meat on it. But on another point, like this is a thing he talked about like a few minutes back. I don't know why I didn't talk about it, but Isn't it crazy that some of the most successful artists are so mentally deranged? Like, what kind of trauma or depths into trauma that you have to go to be inspired to make some of the best art in the world? Isn't that crazy? Man,
I initially became vegan for environmental and ethical reasons, and now I just do it to give people the shits at dinner parties. Get it away, I can't eat that. Meat's murder. Stop having fun, everyone! It's a funny conversation, the vegan one. You bring it up and people just go, shut up, fuckhead. But it's funny. Because you know you don't actually need to eat meat. You don't need it. Nobody actually needs it. Unless you're on hemodialysis and you have to inhale a rare porterhouse steak every 3 hours to stop your kidneys packing in. You don't actually need it. That makes it a choice. And it's your choice. As long as you understand that that choice is born from belief, and that particular belief is called carnism. It's an inherited belief system that sort of conditions us to eat meat, and the notion is so pervasive, I guess, it's viewed as a given rather than a choice. But it's totally a choice. Where do you get your protein from then, you little poofter?
hey yo, I'm sorry for pausing a lot, but man, in my country, you're not going to like a lot of people don't consider a plate complete without the meat in it. Like it's sort of even disrespect to bring a food with just carbs and vegetables in it. Where's the meat, bro? That's how in some cultures the meat consumption is so ingrained in the people. Like I get if it was in the Western world, but man, in some countries, it's not that easy to get the people to do that. I know, like, I love meat and pause. I love meat, and it wouldn't be easy for me to go from doing that to being a vegan.
Peas.
Peas?
It's crazy. And I know it's easy to just lump veganism in with all the other food allergies and just go, they're the annoying fuckheads that don't eat the good stuff. Which I get, I totally get. We're having Christmas at my house this year, right? 3 months out, my cousin calls me to discuss her son, my cousin's son, which makes him
Your nephew.
someone I couldn't give a fuck about. Anyway, she calls me up. The first thing she says, she doesn't say hello. The first thing she says is, Brayden can't have blue. What the fuck?
What does that mean?
Brayden can't eat blue foods. Apparently this kid, if he eats anything with a blue food preservative in it, he just taps out. That is bullshit.
That's a
Firstly,
tough life.
don't call your kid Brayden. Secondly, blue is not even a natural colour for foodstuffs.
Yeah.
It occurs very rarely in nature. Name me one blue food. Blueberries are fucking purple! I'm talking about Mentos blue, like 7-Eleven slushy blue. What flavour is that? Fucking highlighter? I know, Randy, blue means mint. Mint is green. If you planted mint and it came up blue, you would set that shit on fire.
Hey.
It's cool. It's cool. It's like ice. It's like water. Water is clear. The only time water is blue is when there's billions of tons of it and it's all in the one spot. And then it's got all sorts of shit in it, like salt and sharks. Blue means sharks in it. Don't eat it. It's got sharks in it. You know, sharks eat people. It's fucked. But it shits me how they immediately go out and kill the shark. Like, oh, it's gone rogue. It's gone rogue. No, it hasn't. It's just doing what millions of years of evolution have programmed it to do. Fucking swim around eating shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
You were there, and it ate you.
It came into our bit. This bit's our bit of the ocean.
What? No, see that bit there?
That big fucking wet bit?
That's
Ocean.
his bit.
This bit here, all of this dry bit here that you're standing on with your legs.
That's our
Your
bit.
legs that have evolved to stand on the dry bit.
That's your bit.
You're going to its bit, you're going to get bit. That's the
Yeah.
lesson. Testify.
Testify.
Paddle out next to a seal colony and wiggle your ass around like a slutty little hors d'oeuvre. Complain when you get munched. It's that weird disconnect, you know. It's the same thing as carnism. It's like if I imagine a pig is just a pig and all pigs are the same, then I can detach what is on my plate from how it got there. It's just how most of us are brought up, you know. But if you saw someone slit the throat of a Labrador and then string it upside down to die an excruciating death, just squirming and bleeding out at the end of a steel hook, you'd think it was a bit fucked. How is a pig any different? It's not. It's actually not. I said that on stage in Rockhampton in Queensland.
Damn.
Four months ago, I was like, how is a pig any different? And a man in the audience yelled out, bacon! Touche, sir.
Thanks. But you know, with that, I'd say it depends. Really, it depends where you're from, right? Because there are some places where that actually happens to Labradors. So it just depends where you live. Everything is food at the end of the day. With human beings, everything is food. Just depends where you live, how you grew up, what is available to you as food. So if you're in the first world, I guess having something that's been for generations not food, and all of a sudden seeing that thing being treated as food, then that would be an out of body experience. Although I get what he means, but where you are on the map determines your reaction to that. I hope that makes sense. But I do understand what he's saying though.
You win this round. He actually came up to me after the show. I was standing at the merch desk, not selling anything, and I saw him coming from the other side of the room. He's this massive dude. He's like, oh, you're a large man. He said, I was the one that said bacon. I was like, fucking don't kill me. He goes, nah, you're right, mate. You're right, mate. It's the most passive-aggressive Aussie male thing you can say to another dude. Nah, you're right, mate. It basically means I want to punch your fucking head in, but I don't want to upset me missus. You're right, mate. Anyway,
You're
he goes to me,
right, mate.
You're not going to make any friends in Rockhampton being a vegan. Did you know that Rocky is actually the beef capital of Australia?
Ah, fuck, I didn't know that.
With over 2.5 million head of cattle within a 2.5k radius of the town centre.
Fuck, I didn't know that either.
And that is a fair whack of the 13 million head of cattle in Queensland alone, 70% of which is bred purely for export. Few fun facts for you, matey. Few fun facts for you.
I said, thank you, sir, I did not know any of that.
Damn.
Did you know that globally cows produce 38% more greenhouse gas than every single car, truck, bus, boat, train and plane combined each year? That breeding animals for food uses up 1/3 of the planet's fresh water, takes up 45% of the Earth's surface, and is responsible for a whopping 91% of Amazon destruction, making it the #1 leading cause of species extinction, resource consumption, and environmental degradation, destroying the planet on a daily basis. Few fun facts for you, matey! Few fun facts for ya! Now, I'm aware this is in danger of becoming a TED Talk at this point.
Jeez, there's a lot of statistics. Is there going to be a test?
That's right, it's fine. So I'll read the book, all right? I'll read the book.
Damn, I
I'm
forgot
forcing
about the
my opinions
book.
on you. I'm merely saying them. with a microphone. You're paying for it. Lock the doors! No, seriously. Okay, here we go. All right, I'm going to read the book. You know we've got McDonald's home delivery now? Does anyone do that?
This is genius. This is genius. He literally is using the book as a way of switching from one joke to another. That's what the book is for. After a joke, we're going to the book. And then right as we're about to read the book, the next joke. That's just how it is. So think of the book as a transition. That's what it is.
You do? You get it delivered to you. You know you can already get it in your car. You can get it without getting out of your car. But what McDonald's have now done is they've removed the grueling walk from the front door to the car, so you no longer have to do that humiliating now I have to open my car door. Oh, God damn you. God damn you. Click. Oh, why cannot they just bring it to my house? Well, now they can. I think it's a good thing. Keep the fatties off the streets. Stop them hogging up the footpaths.
What the hell?
Don't eat shit, let them do it in their own home. Who's with me?
Testify.
That's a horrible thing to say. You monsters. Okay. You all good, Maddie? Sweet. Okay, here we go.
I forgot about Matthew.
Okay. All right, here we go. Bucket. Okay. Stop it. Okay. Do you like my typewriter, by the way? Isn't it beautiful? It's basically here just as a prop, but occasionally I'm always tempted to just go over and go da 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 da. Few Murder She Wrote fans in the house, thank you. Everybody else going, what? What is that? Sounds like an old person's joke. It is. Totally is. All right, here we go. Okay, fuck. Okay, here we go. Okay. Walking to Sky.
Let's go.
Chapter 1. I bought a bookshelf on Gumtree recently. It was an amazing experience. I'll quickly tell you about it and then I'll read the book. But I found it strange because it made me start to think about the way our methods of communication have sort of changed over the years. You know, in the old days, if you wanted a bookshelf, you'd just go see Gareth the bookshelf guy because he was the dude in your tribe that made the bookshelves. He had a little bookshelf cave. He was reputable. Now any mad bastard can sell their shit on Gumtree. You know what I mean? As a species, we're sort of able to cope with knowing and gossiping about around like 100 or 150 people. That's like the limit of our tribe. Any more than that, it starts to get confusing, which is why we created abstract constructs like territories and deities to unite larger groups of people under an imaginary common factor. And it works a treat because we only really gather en masse on special occasions. But I think like social media and it's fucking all that up, you know? I don't think we're able to deal with the thousands of people we're connected to on a daily basis, and as a result we neglect our immediate 150, you know? That's why I never get invited to parties anymore. It's not because I ramble on about veganism and fisting old ladies. It's because I'm not on Facebook and everybody just assumes you are. I am so behind on the births, deaths and marriages of my friends that I feel like the time traveller's wife every time I go to a party. I'm like, this is Tim, he's our son, he's 6 now. Fucking didn't even know you were pregnant. Anyway, and you know smartphones aren't that great. You know that, right? They're not that great. You don't need the internet in your pocket. You work at Coles, okay? You're not working for the president.
Damn!
You don't need it. You don't need that much information. And also, what was the point of developing opposable thumbs for you to take a photo of your head and post it on the internet and then just stand by for validation? No one gives a fuck about your head. They'll only validate it in order to gain permission to post a photo of their own head on the internet and stand by for validation. The people who give a fuck about your head will at some point see it in real life.
Damn.
Fuck your head and the neck it rode in on. Your vanity is sucking up my bandwidth.
Damn.
Anyway, this is what's going through my head as I'm on Gumtree looking for a bookshelf, because you know when you put something in the search in Booktree, what the fuck? When you put something in the search on Gumtree, I'm having a stroke up here. Yeah, when you put something in the search, right, and like there's always a couple of things that come up in the list that are like the polar opposite of what you search for. I'm like, get out of my head, Gumtree algorithms, conspiracy. No, but seriously, you type it's like bookshelf, and it's like bookshelf, 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 gramophone, bookshelf, 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 combine harvester. What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's actually a pretty good price.
Yeah.
Anyway, on this particular day, I found 2 bookshelves that worked for me in terms of cost and, more importantly, geographical convenience, because I'd be fucked if I'm driving to Broadmeadows to pick up a bookshelf, right? So I type
He
in
hasn't
bookshelf and
forgotten
I
about
see the 2 things,
Broadmeadows.
and I'm like, okay, one seller is Kathy, the other is Morgan. I send them both the same text message. Hello, I saw your bookshelf on Gumtree. Is it still available? Kathy texts back straight away saying, sorry, it went this morning. That's cool, Kathy. I'm sorry I gave you an annoying voice in the retelling of this story. Morgan's response came through a couple of minutes later and simply read, it was my wife's bookshelf.
Damn.
How do you respond to that?
Damn.
Aside from the fact that it doesn't answer my fucking question, his use of past tense in that sentence unnerved me slightly.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I should probably just find another bookshelf. And then I noticed he lived in the suburb next to me, so I replied, is it still available? He responded with the letter Y. Just a Y? Is he asking me why I want to know if it's still available? Or is it a Y for yes, and he's so in the throes of grief that he can't manage the E and the S? I assume it's a Y for yes, so I respond, cool, I'll take it. When's a good time to come and pick it up? No reply for 15 minutes. I'm like, oh, he's forgotten about me, fuck it, I'll find another bookshelf. And then when his reply actually does come through, I realise he spent those 15 minutes crafting his response because it's a fucking thesis. He must have felt so bad about only using a single consonant in his previous text that he just massively overcompensated with this one. Also, for some reason, felt that the use of punctuation entirely unnecessary.
Damn.
So it's just one obscenely long sentence which reads, you must come and pick up now. I only have short time here at house and also it wide. So bring van or trailer and there stair. But I can help you carry downstairs. If you come park out front, walk up past ring bell and I will help you carry it to trailer or van. I only accept cash and if you do not come now, I will sell it someone else. I should just find another bookshelf at this point. But now I am fascinated by Morgan and I simply must meet the man. So I drive over to his house. Oh, before I left, I sent him a message saying, cool, I'll be there in 10 minutes. He replied, okay, but spelled it O-K-A-Y, which just fascinated me more that he'll use 4 letters to spell a 2-letter word, but only 1 letter to spell a 3-letter word. Morgan is off the fucking chain!
Man. And it's how he can take just simple things and turn them into jokes and actually have it be funny. But I'm stopping here for the second part. I realize that it's in between a joke, but I have to. If I'm going to split these into 3, I have to stop here. So I'll be continuing this on the third part, the third and final part. So do check that out. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe before checking out the next part. And on that note, thank you for watching and I'll see you on the next one.